In this couple, I'm going to be showing you some replays today, so I believe you'll get to see Blue Eyes Shining Dragon again, which is nice. I'm pretty sure the video before this was Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. Yes, it was. It was. But I don't want to say it is. I'm not 100% sure if it is or not. I didn't want to get rid of Dictative D's, but I didn't want to get rid of the other cards as well, so I just said, you know what, I'll get rid of Dictative D, and then just, use trading. And I got the White Stone of Ancients, which is really nice, and now I get to summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. My opponent did use Maxi, but I was very fine with that, because, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon is just going to be protecting my back row, so very fine with it. I have Summon Limit, Infinite Permanence, Called by the Grave, and I didn't want to leave Called by the Grave in my hand. See, I don't know why my opponent would target Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. My opponents, they just don't read Blue Eyes cards. They see a Synchro monster, and they see that as the threat. They just don't read that one. But look, it's fine, I get it. I don't read some stuff too, so I get it. But just my opponent saw the Synchro as the threat. It's like, you should see Blue Eyes Jet Dragon as the threat, who's protecting my back row. And now my cards, like my dragons, well, these two, cannot be destroyed by card effects, and they can't be targeted as well, so thanks, I guess. So my opponent summoned that, I use Infinite Permanence, and then my opponent used that spell card, so I was like, okay, that's fine, you're gonna regret that, you're gonna regret that, you're gonna regret that. I remember dueling this person, I said, you're gonna regret that, you're gonna regret that. So my opponent summoned that monster, and that's when I said, I told you you were going to regret it. I told you were going to regret it. Cross out Designator. What a bitch, man. Not the player, the card. The card. I use it, I've used it, and it's just like I never have it. And then when I do, it's like in the worst situation. It's like if you don't get it at the start, then it's not that good later on. I mean, I guess it can be. Depends. Here I use the White Stone of Ancients to summon Link Rebo. I just did that first just to see if my opponent had Maxi, but my opponent didn't. Then I use Pot of Prosperity. So I found Melody, and I have Fusion Armament in my hand. You know what I'm going to summon, right? You know what I'm going to summon, right? I think you know. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. So I used Fusion Armament, summoned Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon by revealing Dragon Master Knight, and then my Blue Eyes Shining Dragon has 3,900 attack, and I also summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, and I have their currently one as well, so that's nice. And then my opponent played Infinite Permanence. I was like, imagine if my opponent used Infinite Permanence on Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. I would have laughed so hard, and I would have said, didn't you watch Pyramid of Light? But yeah, anyway, of course not, because my opponent's using Snake Eyes. That's a joke. So my opponent went to summon that, and I was like, okay, hang on a second. Let me just play deck currently one. My opponent made me wait the longest time. Made me wait such a long time. And then I saw the disconnecting on my opponent's icon. Just disconnecting. And then, my opponent left, connection failed. Yeah, sure, you made me wait the longest time after I used X-Mainly 1, then come on, man. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. That was nice. That was really nice. Pretty sure in the video before this, the second duel also had Blue Eyes Shining Dragon in the video. Huh, interesting. Pretty sure. Anyway. Yeah, I'm using Droll again. I don't know how I feel about it. It's okay, I guess. Here... Don't tell me I summoned Shining Dragon again. Oh my god, I summoned Shining Dragon again. Are you kidding me? I didn't know I did it twice. In one video? Oh my god, this never happens. So unfortunately it's the only thing I could do because I have hand traps and Blue Eyes Jet. So my opponent did get rid of it. And I was like, okay. Sure. So here I did use Maxi because my opponent was like something about my opponent special summoning, or did I read that wrong? Or was it with my opponent? I don't know. I used it there. Just maybe to stop my opponent, I guess. Anyway, the card was destroyed, so I could summon Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. But yeah, unfortunately, Blue Eyes Shining Dragon just, you know, was only there for a little bit. And of course, I draw Maxi with the effect of Maxi. That's always nice, huh? So my opponent went to do something to Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, and I was like, hell no. Ash Blossom. So that got negated. And then my opponent Link summoned into this monster. Summoned Maxi, which made me draw a card thanks to Maxi. Opponent summoned that Link. I guess that's all my opponent wanted to do. And unfortunately, I can't summon Blue Eyes Shining Dragon with Dictative Dick. And yeah, I can't summon Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon because it wasn't fusion summoned properly. It was just summoned from the extra deck without a fusion, so yeah. So I can't summon it. Dictative D, I think, can only just summon some Blue Eyes cards. But anyway, that was really nice. Especially landing Burst Stream of Destruction. That was cool. And yeah, Maxi actually helped because I was like, damn, I can't finish my opponent off, but then I saw Maxi in my hand. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'll just summon this. I needed that few hundred damage anyway, and yeah. I was going to the last replay. I don't know if I'm going to use Duel. I got pissed off with, you know, people getting a lot of cards from their deck to their hand. Now sometimes it's nice to bait my opponent if they have Called by the Grave, and then they use it on Duel, and then you just play Maxi after. It's like, ha 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 ha. So I use Maxi, and then my opponent used Called by the Grave, which, you know, that's cool, that's cool. I have Effect Veiler, that's alright, that's alright, that's alright, that's okay. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I remember when Effect Veiler came out in the TCG, I'm pretty sure this is when Effect Veiler came out. You could get Effect Veiler or the Winged Dragon Aura in this box. Like a structure deck or something like that, a box just with cards. And yeah, I was always getting Effect Veiler. I was complaining, but then yeah, who knew Effect Veiler would still be a powerful card these days? I didn't realize what it did much until after. I just was blinded. Like I was just looking for Ra mostly. I was just like, yeah, my opponent tried activating Snake Eyes Ash there, but come on, man. But yeah, I just didn't realize what it did. I was just like, just give me the Winged Dragon Aura, like with the new artwork. But then, yeah, later I realized how powerful Effect Veiler was. I didn't use it for the longest time now because it was a bit bricky, but, you know, sometimes, a lot of times actually, I go second, so I need more hand traps, and having 3 infinite permanences and Effect Veiler has actually been pretty good. Not if you draw them all at the same time. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, so this is the deck I was using in those replays. I was thinking about maybe making a Dragon Master Knight video, but I tried it. I even went to casual mode for the first time because there's no way I'm going to use that in rank. So I went to casual mode for the first time and I just could not summon it, even though I had like that Swamp Fusion substitute card and all this stuff to make it easier to summon Dragon Master Knight, but you still need like a few cards in your hand to make it work, so it was not worth it. Like, does it have to be fusion summoned? Let me check after I show you the rest of my extra deck. Does it have to be fusion summoned? Must be fusion summoned, yep. Wow. And it's not like the greatest card as well. Like, even back then, like, I mean, I guess back then, it was much slower the game, so maybe it was, it still would have been hard. Nah, never mind. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Blackluster Soldier, no way, not even back then. I was just thinking about Fusion Armament, but we didn't get that until now, so. Oh my god, there's no way. Why does it have to be Fusion Summon, man? I guess because of Cyberstein, maybe. That could be why. Alright, going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.